Weaver along with Henry Barrow and Fred Woodson back at the Orange Bowl in Miami.
The Jets this afternoon without Joe Namath and without their fine middle linebacker, Al Atkinson. The Dolphins, with the exception of Jesse Powell, have everybody healthy. And the addition of Don Nottingham will be wearing number 36 from the Baltimore Colts. We're looking forward to seeing him perform on special teams as well as a running back. Lee is deep down the near side. Morris off to the far side. Here is Houfield's kick. He gets it down at the goal line. Charlie Lee starts up the near side. 5-10 to the 15 to the 20. And he breaks off a tackle back to the 17 and is dumped back at the 15-yard line. His progress did not quite carry him up to the 20-yard line. He was hit, bounced off a tackle, and started to reverse his field and is dropped back at the 14-yard line. That's where the Dolphins will start. Greasy, the quarterback, Morris and Zonka, the running backs, Warfield and Briscoe, the wide receivers. Fleming, the tight end, Moore and Evans, the tackles, Kuchenberg and Little, the guards, Langer, the center. Briscoe is split off the near side. He goes in motion back to the far side of the field. The backs are in an eye. Here's Greasy, hands to Morris. Big hole, right side. 20, 25, 30. He's up to the 35, and it's counted out of bounds at the 40-yard line. A tremendous hole off the right side, and Morris just broke it for 25 yards. A first down up to the 39-yard line is where they mark it in Dolphins territory. First down, Dolphins from their 39-yard line. Greasy on the snap. Play fake. Swings it out. Kicker's got it. 35. 40 to the far side. 45. Up to the 50. He shakes the tackle and is knocked out of bounds at the 45 in Jets territory. A screen up the far sideline. 16 yards. Greasy to Jim Kick. And the Dolphins have a first down in Jets territory. We'll call it the 44-yard line in New York territory. Here's the handoff. Merck through the middle, cuts back to his left, and booms his way inside the 40, down to about the 38-yard line. A 6-yard pickup on the play. Gallagher, Little, Neal, and Lomas, the front four. Baker, Ebersole, and Spicer, the linebackers left to right. The corners are Howell and Thomas. The safeties are Farasopoulos and Owens. Second down and 5. Dolphins from the 38.5-yard line in Jets territory. Here's the handoff. Counter through the middle. Morris. He's inside the 35. Down to the 33. That's a first down for Miami. This drive starting back at the Dolphins' 14-yard line. And Dolphins moving toward the east end. Handoff to Kick. Starts inside. Cuts back to his right inside the 30. Down to the 26-yard line. Booms Jim Kick. It was Butch Cassidy in the tandem of Butch and Sundance. The ball is marked at the 27-yard line. Greasy sets his ball club on the snap. Hands to Kick. Follows Zonka through a hole in the middle and booms his way down to the 22-yard line. Jim Kick carries for what there could be a first down for Miami. First down for the Dolphins at the 21.5-yard line. We'll call it for accuracy's sake the 22 in Jets territory. A steady drive, one pass. The Dolphins' ground game moving marvelously. Great holes being opened for them up front. Here's the pitch going to Zonka. Sweep to the left side. Turns to his right. 20, 15 down to the 10. He belted out of bounds at the 8-yard line. Zonka picks up 14 yards. First and goal, Miami at the Jets' 8-yard line. Long count at the line of scrimmage. Hands off to Zonk over the right side. Shakes a tackle down to the 5, down to the 3-yard line. Booms Larry Zonka. The ball is at the New York 3-yard line. Second down and goal. The two tight ends are in there. Second and goal, Miami from the New York 3-yard line. Greasy pitches to Morris. Sweep to the right behind Zonka. Cuts back to his left. Touchdown, Dolphins. And here come the White Handkerchief. Mercury was not to be denied. He scores his 4th touchdown of the campaign, and Larry Zonka just let him into the end zone. The try for point from Garo Yepremian. Earl Morrill into the contest to hold. Garo is 7 for 7 in the PAT department. He has a total of 28 points. Waiting for the snap. Here it is. Set down. The kick is up. And it is perfect. Dolphin football action continues from the Orange Bowl with the score. Miami 7, New York nothing. That's the kind of drive we've been looking for all season and preseason. 86 yards, sustained 9 plays. Morris a 3-yard run. Greasy threw only 1 pass. The Dolphins lead 7-0. The quarterback is Al Woodall, number 18. Emerson Boozer and John Riggins, 32 and 44, are the running backs. Jerome Barkham, 83, and Ed Bell, number 7, of the wide receivers, and watch Rich Castor, number 88, at the tight end. Bob Svias, number 76, Winston Hill, 75, at the tackles. Randy Rasmussen, 66, and Gary Petz, a guard, rookie from Valparaiso, number 78 of the guards, and the center is number 52, John Schmidt. Dolphins normally will have Nick Bonicati as a middle linebacker, Doug Swift, strong side, Mike Colon, weak side. The cornerbacks, Tim Foley and Curtis Johnson. The safeties, Jake Scott and Dick Anderson. Woodall lost a yard on that attempted run, and the ball is back at the Jets 17. It'll be 3rd and 13. Lloyd Mumford is now in as the extra defensive back, replacing linebacker Mike Colon for the Dolphins, and Foley moves as a linebacker. Woodall back to throw, 3rd and long yardage. He has time. Now he's in trouble. He fires for the near side. Overthrown, incomplete. The ball is thrown harmlessly out of bounds, and that'll bring up a punting situation. Julian Fagan Number 10 comes in to handle the punting chores. The line of scrimmage, the Jets 17. And Fagan stands back at about the 2-yard line. Waiting for the snap. Lloyd jumps. He gets back. Now he's blocked. And now Fagan's going to run with the ball. He gets to the 15 to the 10. Up to the 30-yard line to the 35 and is knocked down at the 38-yard line. Fagan running out of fake punt. Well, we were looking for the block from the Dolphins, and the Jets came up with a little deception as Fagan, who was a quarterback at Ole Miss, ran out of punt formation with the football and gets the first down for the Jets out to their 38-yard line. Rambled with the football some 25 yards, and so the Jets, who have not been able to cross the 50-yard line in this first quarter, have a first down out at their 38. Here's the handoff going to Riggins over the right side, and he gets only a couple out to the 40. 3 minutes, 28 seconds to go. In the first quarter, Dolphins leading 7-0. The Jets at their 40. And they have a second down and 8. Here's the handoff. Riggins pounds the left side, fumbles the ball at the 41-yard line. The Dolphins recover. He was stripped. Nick Bonacani is the man who comes up for the football. The Dolphins defensive captain, middle linebacker, the 12-year veteran from Notre Dame, and the Dolphins have the ball at the Jets' 40-yard line. Hand off to Merck, sweep to the far side, turns the corner, 35, runs into a blocker, and is knocked off his feet at the 30-yard line. The ball at the Jets' 31 is where they mark it. That's about a yard shy of what they need for a first down. Morris adds to his rushing total. He has now carried 5 times unofficially for 49 yards. The Dolphins have a second and 1 at the Jets' 31-yard line. 2:15 left to go in the first quarter. On the snap, Reese fires out to the near side. It's caught by Briscoe. Eludes the tackler at the 20. Inside the 20, down to the 17, the 16-yard line. Reese thus far is 2 for 5 for 32 yards in the passing department. A minute 35 to go in the first quarter. Dolphins with a first down at the Jets 16. On the snap, handoff to Zonka. Pounds in over the left side and digs and drives and bucks his way down to about the 13, maybe the 12-yard line. It'll bring up a second down, and we'll call it about 6. The ball is just outside the 12-yard line. Briscoe splits far side, or Warfield to the far side, Briscoe to the near side. Kick is in there now. He and Zonka are the splitbacks. In behind Greasy. Back to throw goes Greasy, looking for Briscoe. He's got a touchdown, Dolphins. Marlon Briscoe off the near side, slanted for the end zone, and Greasy hit him with a strike. The cornerback beaten on the play, Rich Salles, number 46, who came into this ball game with 3 pass interceptions. The Dolphins, moving this Jets team around with amazing ease, now lead by a score of 14-zip with 47 seconds left to play in this first quarter, and that drive, of course, was keyed by the recovered fumble. 40 yards in 4 plays, and Greasy hits Briscoe with a 12-yard TD pass. Yepremian adds the extra point, and it's now a 14-0 ball game.
And we can't say enough about the work of the Miami offensive line. They've been firing out. They've been looking like the best offensive line in pro football.
And that's the end of the first quarter. Dolphin action continues from the Orange Bowl with a score. Miami 14, the Jets nothing. Emerson Boozer and Cliff McLean are now the running backs. We haven't seen this full house concept yet. The ball at the Miami 43. It'll be 3rd down and 4. Here's Woodall dropping back to throw, having trouble finding a receiver open. Fires in the middle. It is intercepted by Foley at the 30. Shakes a tackle. 35 to the 40. Comes back to the near side and is dropped back at the 37-yard line. Ed Bell is the man who made the tackle. Left cornerback Tim Foley is the man who picked it off. So the Dolphins, Bob Greasy will go to work as Miami moving from our right to our left. A first down from the Dolphins 36. Briscoe is to the far side, to the near side is Warfield. Zonka slot man left, and the setback is Mercury Morris. Here's the handoff to Merck, a slant over the left side, runs into a stone wall of green jerseys, and gets out to about the 38-yard line, a gain of 2. Dolphins from that 38, a second down and 8. 8 minutes, 30 seconds to go in the half. Miami leading 14-0. Greasy drops to throw, has time, firing deep up the far side. Briscoe down there. He's got it. 25, down to the 20, carrying a tackler with him, down to the 17-yard line. Briscoe with a tremendous reception, a fly pattern straight down the sidelines. He waited for the ball to come down, leaped high in the air, and beat the pants off Rich Salles, the right cornerback. 45 yards on the pass completion, and it's a first down at the Jets 16. That is the long gain of the season. That pass completion to Briscoe. Salles, the man who was beaten, made the tackle. Warfield splits left. Briscoe to the far side. Dolphins first down from the New York 16-yard line. Waiting for the snap is Bob Greasy. He hands off on the drop play to Zonka, and he might have lost a yard. Second down and 12. Dolphins from the Jets 18. 7 minutes exactly left to go in the half. waiting for the snap. Greasy drops a couple of steps back. The out pattern to the far side. It is caught by Briscoe, and he lost his footing and fell out of bounds. He lost his balance. The Dolphins have a 3rd and 6 from the Jets' 12-yard line. Warfield splits near side. Briscoe to the far side. Greasy on the snap. Drops back to throw. Sets up. He's firing down the near corner. It is dropped. And Greasy hit him right in the hands. Charlie just couldn't hold on to it. So Garrow will come in and try the field goal. This one a 20-yarder. Snap, set down. The kick is up. It's good. Perfect. It's now a 17-0 ball game as the little tiemaker comes up with his 8th field goal out of 10 attempts on the season. That drive, 52 yards, 5 plays, a 20-yard field goal by Garo Yepremian, and the Dolphins now have a 17-0 lead with 6 minutes, 33 seconds left to go in this first half. So the Dolphin defense containing the rather inept New York offense bring up a 3rd down and 18 for the Jets from their 12-yard line. Here is Woodall dropping back to throw. He sets up looking for the near sideline. Out of bounds, incomplete. Bell was the intended receiver. They also had Bajorklin as the short man, but Woodall just threw the ball out of bounds. So that'll bring up a punting situation. Fagan about 3 yards deep. The line of scrimmage, the Jets 12. 5:22 to go in the half. Dolphins lead 17-0. Waiting for the snap. Here it is. It's high. He pulls it down, gets a good rush, gets off a short, wobbly kick off the side of his foot. It'll roll out of bounds at about the 40-yard line in Jets territory, maybe the 41. Now the linesman moves up to the 40, and that's where they're going to mark it. At the 40, a 28-yard punt. The ball at the Jets' 40-yard line. Warfield to the near side, Briscoe, the wide receiver, far side. Zonka and Morris, the splitbacks, in behind Greasy. He drops back to throw, firing deep for Warfield down the near side. He can't get it, and it is intercepted by Early Thomas. It is an interception for Early Thomas, a tremendous play by Thomas covering on Warfield, and what a job that he has done on Paul Warfield this afternoon. This guy has covered Paul about as well as anybody I've ever seen. All right, the Jets on the pass interception in the end zone will start from their 20-yard line. Markham wide to the near side, Bell the slot man right. The backs are Boozer and Nance. Here is Woodall back to throw. He's looking right. Now he fires across in the middle. That's going to be intercepted by Jake Scott. 42 at the far sideline, and it's knocked down at the 30-yard line. So the Dolphin defense comes up with another interception. The pass was intended for Rich Kafter. And Kafter is the man who made the tackle from behind. 3 minutes and 40 seconds to go in this first half. 3rd and 3, Dolphins from the Jets 23. Greasy drops the throw. He fires for the near side, intended for a kick, and he was nowhere near the ball. So we're going to get another field goal attempt as Garrow comes in. Snap set down. Kick is up. He has the distance. This time it is no good. Off to his right. He hooked that one. And Garrow was very disappointed. You can tell how he comes off on the hooks his chin strap. The ground game for the Jets, which was averaging less than 100 yards per ball game coming into this contest, is non-existent this afternoon. 3rd down and 4. The ball from the Jets 26. Flags go down as Woodall is back to throw. Fires across the middle. Dropped by Boozer. We'll get a punting situation as the Dolphins decline the penalty, and Julian Fagan, who has been the principal offensive weapon for the Jets this afternoon, will come in. John Riggins was the man who moved. Waiting for the snap is Fagan. He'll stand back at the 11. Lee and Anderson are back to field the punt. Here comes the rush. He gets it out of there, hangs it up. Charlie Lee will grab it, bobbles it, 35, 40, and is knocked off his feet at the 41. He is hit after he was on the ground, but the man could not step his momentum. So the Dolphins will start from their 41-yard line. Here's Greasy, couple of steps back, fires out. It is caught. Briscoe makes a great catch. Out of bounds. Up at the Dolphins' 48-yard line on the far side of the field. That gain on the pass completion, 7 yards, stops the clock with 1:38 seconds to go in the half. Ball up at the Dolphins' 48. It'll be 2nd down and 3. Here's the handoff. Zonka booms in across the right side, 50, 45, bounces off a tackler, still digging, down to the 40, and is knocked out of bounds up the Jets' 40-yard line. And the Dolphins pick up a 1st down on Zonka's carry down to the 39. That's where they're going to mark it in Jets territory. Greasy fakes the handoff, swings a pass out to Kick. He drops it. A screen, and Kick dropped the ball at the 42. That stops the clock with 1:24 left to go in the half. 2nd down and 10. Dolphins from the Jets 39. Here's the pass. Caught by Briscoe. Another great reception. Inside the 30 down to about the 26-yard line. And Marlon Briscoe is having a fantastic afternoon. 13 yards on the pass completion. Here's Greasy. Back to throw now. On 1st down and 10. He fires out. It is caught by Mandy. And he's going to be wrestled out of bounds. Let's see where they're going to mark the ball. And it'll be marked at about the 11-yard line. That is good for another first down. Mandich makes his 5th pass reception of the season. Burgess Owens, the strong safety, ran him out. Another timeout on the field. 1 minute and 4 seconds to go. Before the end of the half, the Dolphins have a 1st and 10 at the Jets' 11-yard line. Somebody jumps from the Jets, does not get back. Flags go down. The handoff to Zonka. Pounds in over the right side, gets to the 8-yard line. And the Jets are going to be charged for defensive offsides. The clock is stopped on the penalty with 58 seconds to go. Ball is marked down at the 6-yard line, is where they put it. Reese waits for the snap. Here's the handoff. Merck through a hole in the middle, and he is stopped at about the 2. That closed in a hurry, and the linebackers really smacked him. They did an excellent job of diagnosing the play, and they mark it at the 3-yard line. Rob Spicer, the rookie from Indiana, number 59, is the man who made initial contact. The ball is at the Jets' 3-yard line. It'll be a 2nd down and 2 for a first down. 3 yards to go for a score. The clock moving with 34 seconds left to go in the half. And that's what the fans have come to life about. Can the Dolphins get in before the clock is running out? They still have timeouts. Here's Gracie back to throw, firing for the corner of the end zone. Touchdown, Warfield! And the handkerchiefs come out. Warfield finally beat Early Thomas. The Dolphins lead 24-0 with 22 seconds left to go in this first half. That drive, 59 yards, 7 plays. Warfield, a pass from Greasy, 3 yards for the touchdown. The elapsed time, 1 minute and 22 seconds. All right, Woodall will try to get something started. Not too much time to do it in. 16 seconds left to go before the end of the half. From the 23, just hands off. Riggins over the right side and is bounced to the ground after a gain of a yard out to about the 24. All right, that's the last play of the first half. The gun sounds. That's the end of the first half with the score. The Dolphins 24, the Jets nothing. And checking a few stats for you. Briscoe has caught 6 for 98. Mandich now 1 for 15. Briscoe also has a touchdown reception. Kicked 1 for 17. Zonka on the ground, 10 carries, 64 yards. Morris 8 for 52. Ironically, the Dolphins have not been able to convert a 3rd down situation. Woodall is 4 out of 15 for 45 yards unofficially through the air. 3rd down, 11. Jets football from their 46. We have 10 minutes, 13 seconds left to go in this 3rd quarter. Riggins and Bjorklund are the split backs behind Woodall. He will drop straight back to throw. Now he's going to sprint out to the right. He's setting up, being pursued. He's going to run the ball out of bounds, and he's dumped out of bounds as the Dolphin pursuit caught up with him. And he gets only a yard of that back, so that'll force a punting situation. And Woodall is getting up very, very slowly down here on the near sidelines. He is shaken up, and it looks like he might have a leg.
Rick, he's holding his left knee, and he can't stand up, so he's back down again.
Now he is being assisted from the Dolphins side of the field, and they'll have to walk him all the way back to the far side of the field. We hope that this is nothing serious. Lee is deep and Dick Anderson shallow. The field is punt. The line of scrimmage, the Jets 47. Here's the snap. He gets a good rush, gets off a beautiful kick. Long, high spiral, bounces down at the 5, inside the 5, and it takes a Jets bounce, and they're down on the coverage, and they down it right at the 5-yard line. We have 9 minutes, 52 seconds to go, and they are working on Mr. Woodall's leg over there. 3rd down, we'll call it a long 11 for the Dolphins. The Dolphins 0 for 4 on 3rd down conversions in the first half. Let's see if Greasy can do it this time. They have to get it up just across the 15, about the 16 for a first down. Here's the handoff going to Zonka. Slants over the right side and gets just a couple out to the 6-yard line. So the Dolphins will have to punt. Seipel standing about a yard away from the baseline of that end zone. The line of scrimmage, the Dolphins 6-yard line. Here is the snap. Seipel gets plenty of time and gets off a beautiful kick. Long, high spiral. Back up to 44 in Jets territory is Farasopoulos. 45 to the 50, and he's knocked down at the 50-yard line. Good coverage by the Dolphins, and Larry Ball, who has done an outstanding job on Dolphin specialty teams, covering on punts and kickoffs this afternoon, makes the tackle. Bill Demery, the rookie from Arizona, wearing number 6, playing his first down in the NFL, is the quarterback for the Jets. An obvious passing, long yardage situation. 3rd down and 17 for the Jets. The ball at the Dolphins' 46-yard line. 4 minutes, 56 seconds left to play in the 3rd quarter. Miami leads 24-0. Demery ready to go to work. He drops back to throw. He has time. He is firing up the far side. This one is going to be intercepted by the Dolphins. 25-30 up to the 40-yard line and run out of bounds is Dick Anderson with the football. There was nobody even near that football for the Jets, and Anderson back there all by his lonesome, I think was stunned. He just saw the ball coming, and he was starting to look to see which way he was going to go with it after he caught it. And they mark it at the Dolphins 43, so that is the 3rd pass interception for Miami this afternoon, and for the Dolphins on the season, their 5th. their 5th of the season. So the Dolphins have excellent field position, first down from their 43-yard line. Greasy hands off to Mercury Morris, tries to bounce into the middle and gets a yard to the 40, to the 44. There were 16,187 no-shows today. Here is Greasy dropping back to throw. Fires in the middle. Warfield is bumped. He is interfered with. The flag goes down immediately at the Jets' 40-yard line. It's called on Early Thomas, the right cornerback, who intercepted one earlier on Warfield of the end zone, has done an excellent job on covering Paul, but that time it was too good, and he was detected pushing off. 3 minutes and 45 seconds to go in his third quarter, and only one timeout call thus far. Dolphins lead 24-0. First down at the Jets' 40-yard line. Now a kick sets as a wingman left. Back to throw goes Greasy, has time. Fires deep over the middle. Warfield at the 5. Touchdown, Dolphins. Warfield beats Parasopoulos to free safety over the middle. He was wide open inside the 10. Gets to the 5 and just rambles into the end zone for the score. With 3:38 to go in the third quarter. Dolphin football action continues from the Orange Bowl with the score. The Dolphins 31, the Jets nothing. The 57-yard drive, 2 plays. Greasy to Warfield, 40 yards on the TD pass. The Dolphins now lead 31-0. This Dolphin rushing defense has just been magnificent. And they have slowed the Jets rushing game to a walk. Only a total of 6 first downs for New York in this ball game. The Jets having a real problem getting on track in this contest. That's the end of the third period. Dolphin football action continues from the Orange Bowl with the score, Miami 31, the Jets nothing. Bjorklund and Nance are now the running backs behind Demery. First down, Jets from their 40. Demery drops straight back to throw. Fires. It is tipped away and intercepted by the Dolphins back at the 35. Running for the near side is Tim Foley at the 40, the 45, to the 50, gets the block, and he is knocked down at the Jets' 45-yard line. There's a flag on the play. And the Dolphins are going to be penalized for clipping. All right, Earl Morrall is the quarterback for the Dolphins. The ball back at the Dolphins' 29. Here is the handoff. And going inside with the football and getting that much yardage out to about the 30-yard line is Don Nottingham, who was in the ball game as a running back for the first time. The ball at the Dolphins' 32, third down and 7. Morrall drops to throw his first pass. He fires across the middle. It is caught by Mandich out at the 36-yard line. So that is not enough for a first down, and the Dolphins will have to punt as Larry Seifel, who has had an excellent average this afternoon of 52.3, comes in. Kicking against the wind, gets a low snap, gets off a low bullet, and he booms this one out of there, way back at the 15-yard line. It's Farasopoulos, near side 20, and he is cracked. He is cracked up at the 28-yard line. The ball at the Dolphins' 30, a third down and 9. The clock is stopped with the incompletion, 7:16 to go. Demery, the rookie from Arizona, sets his ball club. On the snap, hands off, and the tackle on the play made by Bonicatti as he was blitzing, and you could see that one coming, and there was no gain, in fact, a loss on the play back to the 31-yard line. So that'll bring up a fourth down, and here comes Howfield in, and he's going to try for a field goal, and this will be his first attempt of the afternoon. Howfield, number 3, the British soccer-style kicker. He's a right-footer. Waiting for the snap is Fagan. Here it is, set down, the kick is up. He has the distance, but it is good. He just got it inside the left upright. So Howfield ruins the Dolphins shutout as far as the score is concerned. And it's now a 31-3 ball game with 6 minutes and 26 seconds left to go in this contest. Dolphin football action will continue in a minute. The score, the Dolphins 31, the Jets 3. The ball out at the Dolphins' 34-yard line. Second down. And some 8 yards to go for a first down. The Dolphins, with 3:40 to go, leading 31-3. Morrall is the quarterback. Waiting for the snap. Earl drops back to throw. Sets up. He is firing deep over the middle. Sellers makes the catch. 35, 30, down to the 25. He's knocked out of the Jets' 23-yard line. And Sellers may have been shaken up on the play. It looks like that same knee again. They're going to mark it at the 24. 42 yards. Morrall to Ron Sellers. Sellers, as you recall, missed most of the preseason with that hyperextension of the leg, and he is injured now. Woody
Rick, Sellers fell on his right knee, apparently. He's pointing to the front of it. He had a heavy pad on it also, and it's sort of odd that he fell on it and hurt it. But he's in considerable pain.
Well, the Dolphins have a 3rd down and 6 at the Jets' 20-yard line. We have 2 minutes and 9 seconds to play in the ball game. Miami leads 31-3. There is Morrow dropping the throw. Looks in the middle, and Briscoe can't get it. Overthrown, just missed off his fingertips at the 5-yard line. So Garrow will come in and try his his 3rd field goal of the ball game. He's 1 for 2, and this will be an approximate 27-yard attempt. All right, we'll wait for the snap. Here it is, set down. The kick is up, and he misses another one. It's off to his right side. Dolphin football action continues in 1 minute. The score, the Dolphins 31, the Jets 3. Let's go down to Fred Woodson at field side. Woody?
Rick, they just took Ron Sellers off on a stretcher, and the doctor said he has a torn cartilage.
Uh-oh. That probably means that he might be out for the remainder of the season. The ball is at the 32-yard line. In Jets territory, Woodall was hurt. Demery, the rookie from Arizona, has come in to replace him. Demery dropping to throw, has time. Now he's going to try to run with the ball, and he's dropped for a loss. Back at the 29-yard line by Bill Stanfield. That is the 4th sack for the Dolphins this afternoon. And Stanfield has all 4 of them. The clock has stopped as he ran them out. 3 seconds showing on the board. That was not a first down. It'll be 3rd down, less than a yard. The ball at the 42-yard line. This will be the last play of the ball game. On the snap, here's the handoff, and going inside is McLean. He gets to about the 45. The Jets only score a 39-yard field goal by Bobby Howfield and a very inept-looking team. So that's the end of the ball game. The Dolphins manhandle the Jets. The final score, Miami 31, the New York Jets 3.